And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight as we have a big game 4, an elimination game, potentially the last game of the series between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. We already saw one sweep in the conference finals with the Panthers sweeping the Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference. We could potentially see a sweep in the West as well as the Golden Knights hold a commanding 3-0 lead over the Stars. Dallas is going to have to fight for everything tonight, knowing that their season is on the line. Hopefully it is a fun game. I haven't streamed in a while. It's my first stream in a couple of weeks, so it's good to get a game in here during these conference finals. I wish these series were looking like they were going to go a little bit longer, but that's just not the case and not where we're at right now. And we'll see if Vegas finishes it off tonight or if Dallas holds on to at least force a game number 5. Poll is up in the chat, so if you guys want to get your votes in on who you think is going to win this one, you guys can check that out. And I've got to say hi. We have a lot of people here already, so I want to say hi to everybody. We've got Bolts and Caps fan, Rocks, Christine, Undercover Boss, Austin Cap, Trevor, Michael, BC Transportation, Malika, Alex, Brendan, Ace, and I think that's everyone that said something so far. I apologize if I missed anybody. Thank you guys all for being here. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Great to have you guys here in the chat. And we're about 15 minutes or so away from puck drop, but hopefully get going and we'll see. You know, obviously Dallas trying to hang on for their lives here and force at least one more game. Good to see. Shauna, what's going on? Welcome. Corey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I have no idea, Michael. I don't even know what the next game is going to be. We don't know if this series is over yet. Hey, there you go, Austin. That's a pretty good year overall. Season's over now, but still had a pretty solid year. I will hopefully stream at least a few of the Stanley Cup games. Obviously, you know, depending on my work schedule and all that, it will depend. But I certainly want to stream elimination games in the finals for sure, and probably an early game as well. I don't know exactly what the schedule is going to be because we won't know until this series ends what nights the Cup games are going to be. But yeah, I would probably want to do at least one of the first 3 games, and then hopefully the elimination games I'll be able to stream. Riding the Storm, what's going on? Welcome. It's been good. Yeah, I mean, obviously learning a lot and doing a lot of new stuff that I haven't done before, but so far I've been there, you know. This is week 2, so tomorrow will be the last day of my second week there, and it's been pretty good so far. I took that down months ago, Corey. I haven't had the backdrop up all playoffs long. I took that down when I stopped streaming back in February. Hey, what's going on, Kyle? Welcome in. Red Rubber, good to see you in the chat. Pablo, thanks for coming by. Really appreciate you being here. Didn't really see it, Kyle. I didn't watch... I barely have watched either of these last 2 series. I don't think I've watched a full game of either of the conference finals so far, so... I didn't see it live or anything. It looked good on the replay. I saw the highlights the next morning. It looked perfectly fine on the replay. But I haven't watched a full game of either the Panthers Carolina series or this one yet. I've barely watched anything the last week or so. What's going on, Avatar? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I don't know yet, Cap. I mean, I'm still very new at it. I haven't even started really getting into the nitty-gritty of it yet, Cap. What's going on, Kelly? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yes, I did, Bolton Caps fan. Sonino, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. 1992 was the last time both conference finals were at sweeps. So, obviously, it's been a long time. That's, what, 31 years ago? So, it's been a long time since we had both the East and the West conference finals end in sweeps. You know, we don't know if that's going to happen. Dallas can still win tonight. But they haven't looked great in this series. I mean, it's the first two games were obviously close overtime games. So it's not like they're getting blown out. Now, Game 3 did not go well for Dallas. Between Jamie Benn getting thrown out in the not even 2 minutes in, and subsequently suspended. Jake Ottinger was not very good in Game 3. So. Game 3 was a really bad one for the Stars, but the first two were at least close. We don't know that this is going to end tonight. It's just their backs are really up against the wall. Very, very tough situation for the Stars to be in, and they just gotta, they just gotta put all their focus into just trying to win one game and move from there. What's going on, Mike? Great to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. I'll be all in on the Panthers. I will be all in on the Panthers winning if it doesn't even matter who wins this series. It obviously is looking like Vegas, but Florida is such a Cinderella underdog run, like a team that barely made the playoffs. Like literally the only reason Florida even got into the playoffs is because Pittsburgh lost to both Columbus and Chicago at the end of the year. Like, if Pittsburgh had won either of those games, they would have had the last playoff spot and Florida wouldn't have made it. So the only reason Florida even gets in is because Pittsburgh loses to two bottom-feeding teams at the end of the season. And now they go on a Cinderella just ridiculous run in the playoffs. I will be all in on the Panthers in the final. Hey, what's going on, Goat Farmer? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, see, I think the Panthers run is way more impressive because, one, it's a full season, not the shortened 56-game season, and it's also like a normal, normal divisional setup, normal postseason setup, all of that. Whereas, the Habs came out of that all-Canadian division, which everything that year was just kind of messed up and different. The divisions were different. The season was shorter. For Florida to do what they're doing in a full 82-game season with everything back to normal is just crazy. It's been such a fun run to watch. Also, Matthew Tkachuk and, it's not just Matthew Tkachuk, but Matthew Tkachuk has been unbelievable. Sergei Bobrovsky has looked like, just an absolute stud in goal, which he hasn't looked like since his Columbus days. Like, this is the best Sergei Bobrovsky has looked since he was winning Vezinas in Columbus. It's been a few years since he's played at this level, and he's just been outstanding. Obviously, Sam Bennett's played a huge role, especially physically. Brandon Montour, if you're talking about the Panthers, everybody's got to talk about Brandon Montour. Talk about a coming out party for a guy who, kind of was a solid offensive defenseman, but never really like a superstar top type guy. And this playoffs, I mean, he's been their best defenseman. He has been Florida's best defenseman in these playoffs. He's just had an unreal year, unreal run in the postseason for the Panthers. So Montour's a great story as well. I mean, Florida's just been such a storybook playoffs for them so far. Let's see. What's going on, Derek? Good to see you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, goaltending's one thing, Pablo. I mean, they really could use a few more, maybe, like, superstars up front. Like, they don't really have, I mean, like, superstar. Jared McCann he's a really solid player. I'm a huge Jared McCann fan, but he's not at the same, nobody's talking about him being a top 10 player in the league. Like, Matty Beniers, I think one day can be that level of center, but he's still just a kid. This was his rookie year. He's not there yet. Seattle, honestly, Seattle did way better this year than they should have. Like, they should not have been this good this quickly. They're still, as far as like being a legitimate Stanley Cup team, I still think they're a few pieces away from that, but they had an outstanding year. Definitely surpassed anyone's expectations for what they were going to do. Sherry, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I feel like I missed... No, guess not. All right. I thought I was missing someone new coming in, but I do not think so. I mean, I don't know, Kyle. I don't know if it really lessens the blow, because it's like, that could have been the Bruins. If all the Bruins had to do is close out that series when they were up 3-1, and this could be the Bruins in the finals. So I don't know if it necessarily lessens it, but I definitely think that Florida has just gone on one of those absolute heaters that, when you're playing your best hockey in the playoffs and you're built for the playoffs, which I think, Florida's roster has that gritty sandpaper playoff component to it, on top of the high-end offense, or along with the high-end offensive talent. They're really built for a team that, as long as they get goaltending, should be successful in the playoffs, and that's what we're seeing this year. I mean, adding a guy like Matthew Tkachuk, who's the ultimate playoff style of player. Sam Bennett is the ultimate playoff style of player. They've got guys in their bottom, depth portion of their lineup, like Ryan Lomberg and Radko Gudas, who are gritty, hard-nosed, physical players that you have to win in the postseason. And then they got the great offense on top of it. Obviously, Tkachuk is a massive producer offensively. They got Barkov, they got Verhaeghe, they got Duclair. They've got that mix of scoring, speed, talent, ability, along with the grit that it takes to win in the playoffs. And when you put that together at the right time, you get the 2023 Florida Panthers. And as long as you get goaltending, which Bobrovsky's been great, this is what happens when you put all of those pieces together. Let's see. What's going on, Neimer? Jeremiah, welcome in. Great to see you. I have no idea how that would work out, Neimer. There's never been a team there, so I don't know. That would be a big time experiment, to say the least. But maybe it works out great. Maybe it blows up in the league's face. That's a place that has never had a team, so you just don't know. Yes, Austin. I certainly plan on streaming at least a few of the finals games. Absolutely. What's going on, Battery? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right, we're getting ready to drop the puck. This game is about to begin. We got Adin Hill coming off I don't even want to say the S word, coming off an outstanding performance in the last game. He's been great in these playoffs. .940 save percentage in 7 games played for Adin Hill in this postseason. He's been absolutely fantastic in net for the Golden Knights. Jake Ottinger down at the other end. He has not been all that great, particularly in the last 2 series. He was very up and down against Seattle. He has not been great here against Vegas. He did have a good first round against Minnesota, but it's been a bit of a struggle for Ottinger since then. They're going to need him to be huge in goal tonight if Dallas is going to win. Teams lined up at center ice. Puck is dropped. We are underway. William Karlsson wins it back, and Vegas dumps it into the offensive zone. Rolls right in on Ottinger. He covers it up. We'll get a quick whistle just 7 seconds in. What's going on, Rob? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Isaiah, welcome in. No, I did not, Christine. I haven't watched any full game of this series yet until tonight. What's going on, Zach? Oh, Zach and Nikki, good to have you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Andrew, it was pretty good, man. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Trying to work this puck out of the zone. Dallas cleared out there. Neutral ice. Knockdown played by Pietrangelo. And that one gets sent all the way down. Chased around. Taken. Waugh to the middle. Gets it over to Riley Smith. His shot deflected wide to the corner. Vegas cycling in the attacking zone. Hey, congratulations, Bolts and Caps fan. That's awesome. Good shot there from out high. Rope Hint sends it around. Tyler Seguin to the middle. Shot from Suter. That's up over the glove and off glass. Dallas not able to keep it in the zone as Vegas comes back the other way. And Suter getting into it a little bit there with Chandler Stevenson. But Dallas clears the puck and they'll send it all the way down. It's Hintz in on the forecheck. He lays a hit into White Cloud. Move to the middle. Mark Stone gets that one out. It's played up. Stone gets it back. Good pass to White Cloud jumping into the play. Passes it in front. Nobody able to get a stick on it. That was close. Robertson's able to clear now for the Stars as they get a line change. Pavelski comes onto the ice. That one's played up, though, to Marchessault, who will cross-corner it in. Around it goes. Barbashev lands the check. Stolen by Marchessault, trying to get out in front. Stars get it back. That one gets sent off the wall. And Eichel's going to throw it back in for the Golden Knights. Worked around now. Good step up by McNabb. Vegas keeps it in the attacking zone. And stolen again by Barbashev as Vegas keeps it in the offensive end. Finally, Delandry is going to get it out. Over the red line and dump it deep as Kiviranta will chase against Theodore. Behind the net, play it again. Big hit in on Delandria, but he moves the puck. Cycled back the other way. Pinching it in to keep it in the zone. Dallas works it back down low. What's going on, Amber? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sent back to the corner. William Carrier spins off of a check. It's played up. Taken by Bluger. That one's dumped deep into the offensive zone. Heavy in on the forecheck. Rolled around. I completely forgot that Teddy Bluger got traded to Vegas. I didn't even remember for a second that he was on the Golden Knights from Pittsburgh. He got traded back in the season. Taken now by Pietrangelo. Over to the sidewall. 3 minutes into the first period. No score so far, but Vegas has it in the offensive end. Here's Keegan Colasar. He gets away from Hakanpää. His pass attempt goes off a skate, though. It is taken up and dumped in deep by Dallas around the boards. What's going on, Jared? Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get better soon. Not really, Andrew. Pretty dumb play. He obviously came down on his stick right onto Mark Stone's neck. I mean, it was just not a smart play whatsoever. He deserved the 2-game suspension, and he probably isn't going to be playing again in these playoffs because, I mean, it's looking like Vegas has a pretty good shot at closing this series out early. So, I don't know. It wasn't like, I don't know. It was your pretty standard suspendable play that happens throughout the season, but just dumb. I mean, it was really dumb. There was no reason for him to do it, and I don't buy at all that it was remotely accidental. Like, he knew 100% what he was doing, and he just came down right on top of Stone, right in the neck and chin area. So it was like, I don't know, just a stupid play, and he's probably going to be watching this series end from the press box. Haig with it now over to White Cloud up the wall. Chipped up through to Carlson. He passes over into the offensive zone. Trying to get a pass back to the middle from Waugh. There's a shot from Smith, and he scores! Riley Smith opens the scoring early in the first. Not even 5 minutes in. And the Golden Knights are up by a goal. And it is a quick start here for the Golden Knights on the road. And this is what they wanted. It's actually going to be William Karlsson on the redirection. It was Riley Smith throwing it towards the front of the net, but William Karlsson gets a stick on it. So it's actually going to be Wild Bill's goal. Karlsson puts the Golden Knights up 1-0. Not even 5 minutes into this game. And Vegas, trying to close this out here for the sweeping Game 4, is off to a good start. What's going on, Jack? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. So a nice redirection there by the Golden Knights. William Karlsson gets them up early, and the Stars now trying to push back. They need an answer as quickly as they can get it. That shot goes wide. Max Domi along the wall. His shot gets blocked. Eichel to the loose puck. Pass over to Marchessault. And he's just going to dump that one in. Behind the net now. Brought up through the neutral zone. Robertson deflects it into the offensive end. Wide of Hill. Hintz comes in with Pavelski. Pavelski backhands it through the middle of the ice, but nobody's home. William Carrier is able to get it out. Neutral ice. Back the other way. Here comes Dallas. Pavelski with it. Passes to Robertson. Robertson hounded on the back check by Bluger. And it forces a turnover as Vegas goes back the other way. Here's Carrier with a great chance and his blocker saved by Ottinger. Very important save there for the Stars goaltender. Back to the point. Vegas still has an offensive zone. Over to Pietrangelo. Long shot from the point gets blocked. Taken. Played there. Hakanpää can't get it out. Esa Lindell not first on as Pietrangelo sends it deep. Dallas able to clear it out. 14:04 to go here in the first period. Just about 6 minutes in. Vegas with the only 4 shots on goal in this game. Dallas still does not have an official shot as it's kicked up now into the offensive end. Around it goes, trying to get the cycle game going. Heiskanen. Fox battling forward in front. Chandler Stevenson gets back. He's pressured by the forecheck. Can't get it out. Kept in again by the Stars as the puck ends up in the corner. Here's Radek Fox on it. He's trying to keep the cycle working. Back out to Suter at the point. Suter with a long shot. Saved by Hill. Rebound chance. Another one. And Hill gets a shoulder on it. Great stop there from Aiden Hill to keep it 1-0. Mark Stone now up into the offensive end. Stone pass to the middle, stolen away by Suter. Down in the corner. Suter against Stone. Karlsson trying to dig it out. Played up. Pass Smith to Marchment. Mason Marchment dumps it. Ends up down in the corner. He'll chase after it along with Tyler Seguin. Vegas moves the puck quickly, though, and they're able to get it out over the red line. Back into the offensive zone. Karlsson fires that one off glass. That goes up and out. And we get a whistle here with 12:41 to go in period 1. So we've got a 1-0 lead for the Vegas Golden Knights on William Karlsson's redirection goal. Great play from Riley Smith to get the puck to him. And Vegas with a 3-0 series lead, up 1-0 here in game number 4. Off to a great start on the road as we head to our first commercial break of this opening period. Hey, what's going on, Joey? Great to see you. Thanks for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. I'm hoping for Florida, Andrew, but I don't know who's going to win, but I'm rooting for Florida. What goal gave me goosebumps as an NHL fan? Well, there's definitely been multiple. I would say the biggest ones in 2013 when the Bruins won Game 7 against Toronto in overtime. That overtime goal, like after being down 4-1 in the third period and coming all the way back to win it, that overtime goal definitely. The overtime goal against Montreal in 2011 when Nathan Horton blasted it from out by the blue line by Carey Price. Obviously that led, that winning that first round over Montreal let the Bruins go on to win the cup in 2011. So, those two definitely stand out as far as goosebump goals. But pretty much anytime you get overtime goals in the playoffs, especially if they're series clinching goals, those are the points where goosebumps really come out for sure. Taken up now. There's a shot. Kiviranta gets it blocked. Passes over to Domi. Aiden Hill with the save on Domi. Around it goes. Heiskanen keeps it in. What's going on, Vernon? Welcome in. Darth Star 1, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Great to have you in the chat. Much appreciated. First period action. About 12 minutes to go. And Vegas going to carry now out of their zone. It's played up by Pietrangelo over the red line. Dumped in. All right, no worries, Bolts and Caps fan. Come and go as you please. What's going on, Avi? Welcome in, bro. Thanks so much for being here. What's going on, Jack? Welcome. Thanks for watching. Played now by Dallas in the offensive zone. It's Pavelski back to the point. Here's a shot from Hakanpää. That's blocked by Karlsson. Up the boards. Vegas able to muscle it to the neutral zone. Robertson throws it back in. Hill comes out of his net to play it. Gets it over to Haig. Kind of throws it between Haig's legs. They're having a little bit of trouble here. White Cloud tries to settle things down. He gets it up the wall to Waugh. And Nicholas Waugh is going to get it out. Into the offensive end now for the Golden Knights. He'll backhand it deep. Forecheck pressure commences. Around the boards it goes. Out in front now. Another long shot. Ottinger with a nice pad save on that one. Robertson chips it up the wall and out of the zone. Move to the middle. Played now by Theodore. Shea Theodore for Vegas. Stretch pass up through everybody into the offensive zone. No icing. There's a shot. And Ottinger able to just snag it with the arm, as that was a good, hard and high shot from out high, and Ottinger is able to get it. And he covers that one up. We get a whistle again. Offensive zone draw for the Golden Knights on the way. Around now, up it goes, out of the zone, all the way down. Wyatt Johnston getting in there on the forecheck, but it's muscled loose by Pietrangelo. Vegas clears their end again. 10:20 to go here in the first. About halfway through this period, here's Tyler Seguin. Passes through the middle, redirects off of Alec Martinez in on his own goaltender, but Aiden Hill luckily paying attention and able to make the stop. Marchment carries back in now, passes back to Johnston. Johnston down low for Seguin in the corner. He's looking to make a play with it, works it back to Johnston. Back to the point now, Heiskanen. Gonna just get it deep and around it goes. And that hit off somebody in the bench there. So we will get another whistle. And I believe going to get our second commercial break of this first period. Vegas still up 1-0 on Willie Karlsson's goal. And we will go to a break here for the TV timeout. So just over the halfway point of this first period. Dallas finally starting to get some shots on goal and starting to push back a little bit. But Vegas, very good road first 10 minutes for the Golden Knights, and they find themselves up by a goal. So we go to another break here, and just want to thank all you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys being here. I know I don't stream as often as I used to, but have a lot going on with my new job and trying to get, into the flow of things with that and whatnot. I do plan on going live for at least a few of the Stanley Cup games. And hopefully we close out this season with a really fun Stanley Cup final and get to enjoy some hockey and see who can come away with the Stanley Cup. But thank you guys all again for being here and all your support. Really appreciate it. Please don't forget, if you're new or if you just haven't yet, it really does mean a lot and help a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I cover the entire NHL here, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, have some fun. And just everyone gets to hang out, talk hockey, have a good time, and hopefully enjoy the games. So thank you guys again. I almost forgot. I got a beer over here, so we're going to get a cheers in the chat. Hopefully we have a great stream, a great game tonight. We'll see if Vegas can finish it or if Dallas forces Game 5. But again, to all of you, got a PBR ready to go. Thank you guys again for everything. And cheers to each and every one of you. Yeah, Avi, we were talking about that earlier. I think it's better than the 2021 Habs. It does have that same kind of feeling, but I think it's better personally. Here we go now. McNabb gets it out of the zone. Chasing back. Suter plays it for Dallas. We're underway again with 9:25 to go in the first. Vegas trying to keep the puck out of their end. They do through the neutral zone. Stevenson. Theodore there to break things up as well. Finally, Pavelski gets it deep. Hintz takes a hit, though, from McNabb, and Theodore comes away with the puck. Vegas is going to send that all the way down, but it's going to be icing. We'll get a stoppage and an ozone draw for the Dallas Stars on the way. We'll see what Dallas can do here. Max Domi will take the face-off. And it kind of just pops up for grabs. Delandria comes in and takes the puck. Stars have it now attacking zone. Worked back to the point for Suter. Passes it to the middle. Heiskanen. Heiskanen loses it, bounces off of his stick and is out of the zone. And that allows Vegas to get a line change. Taking it now, out high, move to the middle, taken there, Heiskanen with a shot, and Hill gets a piece of it. What a nice blocker save there by Aiden Hill. That goes up into the netting. We'll have another ozone draw for Dallas on the way. Definitely one of Dallas's best 2 or 3 chances of this game right there. But no cigar as Aiden Hill makes the blocker save on Miro Heiskanen. Favorite player of this matchup? That's actually a really good question. Because neither of these teams I have like super strong feelings like one way or the other. So there's no standout like I love him player for me on really either of these teams. Honestly, it's probably Jake Ottinger, to be honest. I mean, I know he hasn't had a great series so far, and he hasn't played that well in this conference final. But overall, I would say Jake Ottinger is the Dallas goalie is probably my favorite player in the series. But I don't have super strong feelings for either of these teams one way or the other, or really any of the players on them. Brought up now. Carlson throws it in. Behind the net, Ottinger gets it over to Hakanpää. Hakanpää will pass it out of the zone. Taken up. Foxa will dump it deep. That's cleared back the other way, all the way down. No icing as Dallas goes back and gets it in their own end. Long pass up. Here's Olofsson into the attacking zone. And Olofsson shoots that one in. Easy kick save for Hill. Puck behind the net now. A couple guys for each team in there trying to dig it loose. Taken by Riley Smith up the wing. Pass to the middle out of the zone. Here's Waugh into the offensive end. That one's deflected. Down it goes. Played in the corner by Lindell. What's going on, Marinella? Thank you so much for being here. Much, much appreciated as it's behind the net for Hill now. Sends it off to his D. They pass it up the wing. Not out of the zone is Heiskanen. Throws it back in. Dallas not able to keep it in a third time, though, as that one hops over the stick of Pavelski. Pavelski's another guy in this series that I'm a big fan of. I love Joe Pavelski. Mark Stone on Vegas. He's probably my favorite player on Vegas, would be Mark Stone. So, yeah, Ottinger, Pavelski, Stone, those are probably my favorite players playing between these two teams. That one deflects up and out of play, deflected in on the way through to Hill. So 6:32 left here in the first period, and Vegas continues to hold this 1-0 lead on William Karlsson's goal. Going to be a neutral zone face-off. One back by Dallas. They'll dump it in. Around it goes. Kiviranta in the corner. Trying to get away from Haig. Cycles it deep. Played by Domi. Domi spins off of Stevenson. Haig comes over to pin him against the wall. Up the boards it goes. Back. Vegas gets it out as Mark Stone will dump it the other way. Sends it into the offensive end. Waits for Vegas to tag up on side. And now Heiskanen pressure down low. Chance out in front. Ottinger with a huge glove save. A very, very bad turnover down low by the Stars. Almost results in a goal against, but Ottinger makes a masterful stop. What's going on, Sens fan? Welcome in. Bon, welcome. Thank you for watching. Bruce, good to have you here. We got 5.5 left to go in the first period. And that's going to deflect up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. We'll head to our final commercial break here in the opening frame. Still 1-0. Vegas was so close to being 2-0, but Mark Stone gets absolutely robbed by Jake Ottinger with the glove. That keeps it a 1-goal game here. And we'll see what happens in the final 5.5 minutes or so when we get back from this last commercial stoppage. Yeah, Bruce. I think both teams are very capable of winning and playing, really good hockey against each other. I think if it's Vegas versus Florida in the finals, I think it's going to be an extremely close, hard-fought series. Both teams obviously have some really talented scorers. Both teams can play plenty physical when they need to. I think it's going to be a real dogfight of a series, and it's one of those that is probably going to be very, very tight the whole way through. What's going on, Jay? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. What's going on, Raji Ghost? Good to have you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. It's been going pretty well. Busy with the new job, but it's been good. What's going on, Ikeka? Welcome in. Considering I watch zero basketball battery, NHL, it could, I prefer the NHL preseason to any sort of NBA. So, yeah, that's not even a question. I don't care for basketball whatsoever. Yes, I did, Bolts and Caps fan. Moved around now, back into the offensive zone. Behind the net, Dallas looking to tie this game. Trying to tuck one in there. Hill's able to hold the post. And we're going to get a high sticking penalty here against Vegas as Joe Pavelski caught a stick up high. Not really, Nick. I don't think... It's a completely different group of players, a completely different team. I don't think it really has anything to do with the Bruins. So it's going to be a power play here for the Stars as Brayden McNabb got the stick up into the face of Joe Pavelski. And it's going to be our first penalty of the game, a 2-minute power play. It's going to be a 2-minute power play here for Dallas. Yeah, so just because Bruce Cassidy works with the particular players that are on the Golden Knights doesn't mean that he would have worked in Boston. The Bruins players all hated him. Krejci never would have come back if Cassidy was still there. Bergeron was going to retire until they told him that Cassidy was gone, and then he came back. It means nothing for the Bruins. They didn't want Cassidy. They would not have been good under Bruce Cassidy. They didn't want to play for him. Vegas is a completely different team, a completely different group of players, and they're doing great. Bergeron literally didn't decide on playing until Cassidy was gone because he didn't want to play for him. DeBrusk never would have played for Cassidy. He would have been traded last offseason if Cassidy was still the coach. And finally, Dallas. Dallas gets on the board as they take care of the power play there. Jason Robertson makes it 1-1. And that is a huge, huge goal for Dallas as it's back even here with 4:18 to go in the first. That is a big goal for Dallas here as they take advantage of the power play. And a great job by Robertson there in front. Just sticking with it. Hill made the first save. Hill made the second save. And then finally, Robertson baseball bats it out of the air. Baseball bats it out of the air. And is able to put it home here. Dallas ties it up at 1. He's not a horrible coach. Bruce Cassidy is a very effective, good coach. But his shelf life in Boston was over. There's a reason coaches only coach the same team for, generally 5, maybe 6 years, and then they're done. Because their shelf life is over. Players stop listening. Players stop caring. Players stop getting along with a coach after a certain number of years, and you get a new coach. That's what happens. Very rarely do you see coaches stay in one team for, 10, 12 years. I mean, you had Claude Julien lasted in Boston way longer than any normal coach lasts with one team. Another chance here for Dallas as they get it in front. Hill able to cover it up, and now we got a scrum going as Olofsson was in there digging away. And it's broken up now with 3:45 left to go. 1-1 game still. Dallas definitely starting to really push here. That goal on the power play was huge for them. They've got a whole new level of energy now since they've tied this game, and they look for a big push to try and get a lead before this period ends. Well, Jay, I have to get up at 6:30 tomorrow morning, so if this game goes beyond one overtime, I will be going to bed because I am not staying up until 2 in the morning and getting up at 6:30. I'm not, if this goes past midnight, I'm probably all done. Round it goes now. 3 minutes to go in the first. Vegas back with it in the offensive zone. Uh-oh, did I just jinx the Stars? No, that one gets stopped by Ottinger. It's Marchment carrying out. Again to the offensive zone. See you later, Bolts and Cats fan. Have a good night. And then Dallas is offsides, bringing it back in. 2:53 to go here. Late stages of the first, game tied up 1-1. Dallas now leads in shots on goal. Remember the first 4 shots of the game where it was all Vegas early. They had a 4-0 lead in shots. They had a 6-3 lead in shots. Now it's 12-10 Dallas. Vegas trying to change that though as they carry into the offensive zone. That one doesn't get through. Back the other way come the Stars. It's Domi up ice into the offensive zone. Move to the middle. Can't get it through to Kiviranta. Golden Knights come back the other way. Moved. Here's Stevenson. He loses the puck, and Domi comes up ice for Dallas. He can't carry it himself, though, through a couple of defenders for Vegas, and now they take it now along the wall. Played over the line, up into the offensive zone. Eichel gets hammered there along the boards, but Marchessault gets it up and out. Harley stands up Marchessault, and Dallas takes the puck back. Deflected into the offensive zone. Chasing after it, and on the forecheck is Pavelski. Harley comes down the boards, but can't get to the puck, and Hanley goes back to get it. Yeah, that's understandable, Nick. I mean, obviously, hindsight now is 2020, but there's a lot of things that could have and should have gone different in the playoffs. But it's over now. It's done with. It is what it is. There's nothing anyone can do to change it. Heiskanen up. That ends up in front of the bench. Along the boards, move to the middle. Riley Smith back to the point. Theodore back to Smith in front, trying to get it through to Kolasar, but it deflects off a stick to the end wall. Here's Pietrangelo with a long shot. Ottinger sees that one and covers it up. 46.6 seconds to go here in the first. Under a minute remaining. Good offensive zone shift there for the Golden Knights as they try and get the momentum back on their side. Shots are now 12-12. And it will be an ozone draw for Vegas. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. Nick. That's really it, is just try and figure out what the heck they're going to do next year. They have no cap space. They've got a bunch of pending free agents. This is going to be an interesting offseason, to say the least. Taken now. Ozone draw for the Golden Knights. Heiskanen with it through the middle. Pass does not connect, and that's going to be icing. So just a few seconds later, it's going to come right back down to the Dallas zone. Here we go now. Big hit by Delandry on Pietrangelo. That puck is stuck along the boards. Both teams in there trying to dig it out. Still a big-time board battle for it. Finally, Dallas can't get it past Pietrangelo again as he dumps it in. 18 seconds to go in the period. Around the boards. Up it goes. There's Carlson. 10 seconds left in the first. Very likely going to be 1-1 at this intermission. Waugh gets it through, backhanded by Smith to the corner. Nobody home, and that is going to do it. Horn sounds, period 1 comes to a close. Vegas strikes first, less than 5 minutes in, but a power play goal for Jason Robertson evens it up for the Stars, and we are through 20 minutes, headed to the first intermission with a 1-1 hockey game in this elimination game number 4. Potential elimination game number 4. Dallas fighting for their lives tonight while Vegas looks to complete the sweep. We still have 40 more minutes of hockey to go. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We'll have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second period to begin. Really appreciate you guys watching. Please don't forget, it does a ton to help the channel if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. So, a good start for the Golden Knights. A very important response by the Dallas Stars to get this thing even before the intermission. And that is where we sit right now. Still a lot of hockey left to be played to determine who's going to win this one tonight. Should be a fun one, though, the rest of the way. Game's close. That's what you like to see. The game is close. I don't think we're going to have to worry about a blowout in this one based on how that first period went, unless something drastically changes. Yeah, Zach, I do plan on doing at least a few games. At least a few games of the Stanley Cup Final. I'm definitely not going to do every game, but I'm hoping to do one of the first 3 games somewhere along the way. One of the first 3, and then hopefully I'll be able to do any of the elimination games because I want to be streaming if it's the last game. So hopefully I'll be able to do any of the elimination games, and I certainly want to do one of the first 3. So should be at least 2 or maybe 3 streams of the finals. At least that's my plan right now. I mean, unless something crazy happens or drastically changes, but Hey, Rob, great to have you here. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, man. Good to have you. Glad that you're enjoying. Dude, Florida's hot at the right time, Jay. They're playing their best hockey, exactly the style that they need to play at the perfect time. I, I'm 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 with you. I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you. I'm gonna be rooting for Florida in the finals, and um I I do like their chances. I think that they are playing exactly the way that they need to play at the perfect time. The only the only thing that may be a little bit worrisome would be if they get, maybe too much time off, like if this series ends tonight, obviously the cup is going to be starting probably this weekend. So it's not going to be a big gap, but if this series, if, like, let's say Dallas wins tonight and wins game 5 and really starts to push this series deeper, and we get into like a 6-game series here, and then maybe the Panthers have to go a full week without a game, then I worry about them kind of losing momentum and being a little bit rusty to start the finals when that series does end. But or when this series does end. But if Vegas finishes this off the way that I think they're going to, then I really think Florida's got a lot of energy and momentum on their side that they're going to be able to continue just to roll with. Yeah, no, Jay, I like their old logo better as well. The leaping panther with the leaping panther, in my opinion, I like better than their current logo. Yeah. Yeah, this was the one that I was thinking of. The leaping panther with the broken stick. Absolutely loved that logo. Absolutely loved it. What's going on, Jerry? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Hey, glad to have you back, Sherry. Sorry that your internet's struggling, but good to have you here. Yeah, I love that old logo. Absolutely. I wish they'd go back to it. Jay, once again, I agree with you. I was not big on their palm tree retros this year. I loved their first reverse retros. Yep. I completely agree with you on everything with as far as that goes, jersey wise. Absolutely. Let's see. How much time do we have left in this? We still have like half this intermission to go. Sheesh. Yeah. Nah. I wish they'd go back to the Leaping Panther logo, 100%. But hey, yes, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Ugh. Bro, sometimes I feel like these intermissions are so long, and like they're all the same. They're all 18 minutes. That's like official NHL intermission time, but sometimes they feel way longer. I mean, it's definitely possible, Steven. Vegas has played very, very well. But it's certainly not going to be easy. Bobrovsky's playing outstanding right now. And again, I think Florida's got a lot of energy and momentum on their side. They are the Cinderella story of this year's playoffs. They're going to be very difficult to beat. I mean, I think there's a lot of different things to nitpick at, Rob, but I think ultimately it comes down to just having the killer instinct in the playoffs, like that you need to win a championship. I mean, they had the Panthers down three. They were up 3-1. They had the Panthers down to their back against the wall, down to their last game. They had their foot on their throats. They had home ice in game 5, and they didn't take advantage of it. Like, championship teams have a killer instinct and just an ability to put a team away when they can. Like, when they get the opportunity to just crush their opponent, put them out of their misery, end the series, get it over with. Killer instinct teams do that. They step on the throat and end the series and put it to bed. Boston didn't do it, and they had multiple opportunities. They had game 5, they had game 6, and they had game 7. 3 chances, 2 of those 3 chances being on home ice to end the series, and they didn't play with enough urgency. They didn't play enough with enough a big enough chip on their shoulder. They were lackadaisical. They played like they already had it in the bag. And you can't do that, especially in the playoffs. You just cannot do that. You have to have the killer instinct. And if you don't, you're not going to win a championship. What's going on, Cole? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. We're getting ready to start the second period here. Still about 4 minutes or so away from puck drop, but second should be coming somewhat soon here. Hopefully. Game tied up 1-1. William Karlsson opened the scoring for Vegas early on in the first. Dallas got the goal back on the power play late in the first on a goal from Jason Robertson. And that's where we stand right now, still with 2 periods of hockey remaining. Yeah, it's been impressive, Rob. It's been very, very impressive to watch. Again, like I said earlier, they're playing exactly the way that they need to play at exactly the right time. And a lot of times in hockey, when you look at Stanley Cup winners and championships, that's what it is. You play the perfect style, the perfect way. A lot of things go your way at the perfect time when it has to happen. And they've done such a great job of establishing their forecheck, forcing turnovers, playing very physically. And they're getting, obviously, unbelievable goaltending from Sergei Bobrovsky. And goaltending is always a huge, huge piece of the puzzle in the playoffs. I don't care how much talent your team has. If you don't get good goaltending, you're not going to do anything in the playoffs. And they're getting great goaltending. And they're playing physical. They're scoring goals. They're doing everything that they need to do at the right time. Hey, what's going on, Wrist Rider? Great to see you here. Thanks so much for coming by. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a very fun final. Regardless whether it's Dallas or Vegas, I think it's going to be a fun final. I think Vegas and Florida would be like a really good. I think that'd be a really good matchup. Not that Dallas and Florida wouldn't be, but I think Vegas has a certain like chip on their shoulder. Like they play physical. They've got some guys that aren't afraid to really muck it up, and I think that they're going to be able to physically handle guys like Matthew Tkachuk, Sam Bennett, Radko Gudas that Florida has, and Florida's played very tough physical hockey all postseason long. And they're obviously going to continue to do that in the finals because that's what they've been successful doing. But I think Vegas, maybe a little bit more so than Dallas, can match that and play that way perfectly fine and not, have to get out of their comfort zone to do that. I think Vegas has enough gritty guys where they're going to be able to match that physicality. And Florida, is going to have to bring it. And Vegas is going to have to bring it. And I think when you have both teams bringing it like that, it makes for very fun, in-your-face, exciting hockey to watch. All right, this should be the last commercial break before we drop the puck on the second. So I'm thinking it's going to be second period action when we get back from this commercial. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, definitely going to be. Yes, Zach. I didn't see any problem with it. I didn't even know that there was even a controversy about it, and until people started asking that question this stream, I saw absolutely nothing wrong with it. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Good to see you back here on the channel. Appreciate it. Aurelia, what's going on? Thank you for being here. All right, 1-1 hockey game. Second period about to start, and we drop the puck. Dallas wins it back. 40 minutes of hockey to go. Dallas trying to live to fight another day, while Vegas is looking to close this series out in a sweep. Stars have it and cannot keep it in the offensive zone. Back out to neutral ice. Marchment will carry it back in for Dallas. Trying to cut to the middle. He's kept to the outside by Martinez. Around it goes. Chipped away, and that's sent all the way down. Stars going to have to go back to their own end. Played up by Lindell over the red line. Robertson carries into the offensive zone, looking for his second goal. Fires one in on Hill, and Aiden Hill makes the save. 40 seconds into period number 2. It'll be an ozone draw for the Stars now on the way as they look for their first lead of the night. Pavelski will take this face-off now in the attacking zone. Bluger's going to get tossed out for Vegas, so that means William Carrier's got to come in. And off of the face-off, it's one to the end boards, taken by Zach Whitecloud. Vegas trying to work it up the wall. Chip to the middle, kept in by Robertson, through to Hintz. Not able to get a shot off. Worked back up the boards. Heiskanen plays it. He keeps it in as he gets checked down to the corner. Hintz with it. Pavelski sends it deep to Robertson. Back to Hintz with a shot. That one just ripped wide. Good chance there for Dallas. They've come out strong to start this second period. Whitecloud in his own corner lifts it up and over everybody. Knocked down by Suter. Kolasar with a little push on him, but Dallas moves the puck back up into the offensive zone. Emmanuel, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Glad that you're enjoying. Thank you so much. Around behind it goes. Played by Ottinger up the boards. Chip to Kiviranta. He can't get it out of the zone. Suter over to Heiskanen. Brought up now in the attacking end. Driven wide. Theodore's first on it. Kiviranta able to help steal it away, but taken by McNabb as he helps out his D partner. Off of a skate to the blue line, kept in by Dallas as they go cross corner. Delandria heavy on the forecheck. Played back to Hanley now. Backhanded shovel down to the corner again. Delandria will fire a sharp angle shot. Nice save by Hill. A second chance. Hill makes a save on the rebound as well. Just over 2 minutes now into this second period. Dallas with a good start to the middle frame as Olofsson throws it in front. Here's Foxa with a shot. Hill makes a solid stop. Behind the net, Theodore backhands it up the wall. Chipped past Eichel. Eichel now in the neutral zone. Gains the red line. Able to dump it deep with Glendening all over him. Harley behind the net, takes a hit, works it up the wall. Played by Glendening into the offensive end. Dallas gets back in on the forecheck as Foxa goes in heavy on the forecheck. That forces a turnover. Shot from the point gets blocked. Vegas back to the neutral zone. Stars throw it right back in. Over 3 minutes now into the period. Pretty long stretch of play here without a whistle. Behind the net, Robertson. Sagan. Out there with Johnston, who takes it in the corner, moves it in front, pass a little offline for Marchment. Vegas comes back the other way. Off a body, Stevenson first on it and behind the net in the offensive zone. Chandler Stevenson pinned along the boards. Marchment gets it to Sagan. Marchment back now to Johnston. Wyatt Johnston rips one just wide. Goes off glass. Back the other way now. Vegas 2-on-1. Riley Smith with Carlson across. Tries to get it back to Smith, but it might have been one too many passes as it doesn't connect. Here's Marchment now dumping it deep. Rest of the Stars, and now he peels off for a change. 16 minutes to go here in period number 2. Rope Hintz with it. Passes it over. Dumped in deep. Pavelski first on it. Haig tries to knock it away from him. Gotten up to Carlson, but he can't get it out. Here's Hintz with a long shot. That one deflects off a stick into the netting. And we finally get a whistle here with 15:47 to go in period 2. Game still 1-1, but both teams getting some chances. Whew. That was a pretty good stretch of play there. Chances at both ends of the ice. Taken up now. Here's Barbashev. Around it goes behind the net. Played to the corner. Miro Heiskanen on it. Up the wall. Vegas trying to keep it in the offensive end. Good pinch from Martinez. Board battle. Heiskanen takes the puck back. Gets it through to Suter. Suter now out to the neutral zone. Deflected up into the offensive end. Stolen away by Alec Martinez, and Vegas will clear it back out. Brought out now. Pietrangelo gets it deep to the corner. Marchessault can't beat Suter to the puck. It's taken by Glendening. Gains the red line. Dallas back and dumped to the offensive zone. 5 minutes into this middle frame. It's taken the other way. Bluger over the red line. Pass for Kolasar, too far in front. He'll go in on the forecheck against Harley. Harley loses an edge, and they go tumbling into the end boards. Both guys get up, though, and do look like they're okay. Back the other way now. Vegas trying to get it out of their zone. It's played there by Bluger. Goes back to the D. D to McNabb. Again over to Theodore. Mark Stone gains the red line and will dump it deep. Ottinger comes out to play it. Howden comes in on him, but can't control it. Over the red line and around behind the net it goes. Taken there. Harley up the wall. Max Domi passes it out of his zone. Over the red line into the offensive end. Hanley jumps into the play. Spun back now by Kiviranta. And we're going to get a penalty call against Dallas. Ty Dellandrea is going to take the Stars' first penalty of the game, and Vegas will now have their first power play opportunity. So there was only one penalty in the first period. It went against the Golden Knights. Dallas scored on the power play. Now here we are in the second period. Vegas gets their power play opportunity, and we shall see if they can equal Dallas's goal or if the Stars are able to kill this one off. 2-minute power play here for Vegas. Slashing call against Dellandrea. We'll see what they do with this one. Down it goes off the face-off. Hakanpää to Lindell. Lindell goes hard off the glass and out. Good start to the PK for Dallas. Stevenson back regrouping in his own end. 20 seconds already gone off the power play. Stevenson passes up to Stone. Stone back to Stevenson along the end boards. He's run hard into the end wall by Hakanpää. Minute and a half still to go here on the power play. Here's Eichel along the wall. Back out to Theodore. To Eichel. Theodore. Other side for Marchessault. Top of the circle with a shot. That one gets blocked. Eichel knocks it down, takes possession. Along the wall, move to the middle. Here's a chance for Marchessault. He can't control it. It's stolen away by Esa Lindell, and he'll clear it all the way down. First half of the power play is now over. 1 minute remaining for Vegas. 13 minutes to go now in the second. Up into the attacking zone. Here's Waugh. Trying to get it to Barbashev. It's deflected away, and Dallas clears again. Good job so far on this PK for them. Pietrangelo with a pass up to Barbashev into the offensive zone. Here's Carlson with speed. Sharp angle shot. That deflects off of Ottinger and net up into the netting, and we get another whistle. Ozone draw for the Golden Knights on the way. All right, here we go. One back. Here's Pietrangelo. Still 30 seconds of power play time. Shot gets blocked. Glendening doesn't have a stick. Looks like... No, he didn't break it. He just lost it, so he's able to pick it back up. Kiviranta clears. All the way down. 17 seconds left here. Maybe time for one last rush as Pietrangelo carries out of his zone. Passes to Carlson. Carlson into the offensive end. Cross corner. There, Waugh with it. Down low for Smith. Final 5 seconds of the power play. Looks like Dallas is killing this one off. And Delandry is out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Still a 1-1 hockey game. Ottinger makes a nice shoulder save there on that shot from the face-off circle. Played now by Martinez. He passes over to Pietrangelo. We're back to even strength under 12 minutes to go in the second period. Played back to White Cloud. White Cloud over to Haig. Haig tees one up, snaps his stick in half. Shot doesn't end up on goal. It's in the corner now. Vegas heavy on the forecheck, trying to keep it there. Martinez goes down. Dallas comes away with the puck back the other way. They'll carry it up ice. It's taking Marchment over to Domi. Into the offensive end. Pavelski there. Marchment uses his long reach to get possession back. Play to the point now to Hintz. Long shot. Aiden Hill with a solid save. Back the other way. Here's another shot. That one from Robertson deflected up into the netting as Vegas gets a stick in the shooting lane. And with 11:01 to go here in period number 2, the score is still 1-1. Both goals back in the first period. And we're going to head to our first commercial break here of the second. Chance to catch our breath. A pretty fast-moving period so far. Nick, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Closing in on the halfway point of this game, and we are still knotted up 1 goal apiece. All right, second period here. Pretty high-paced second period. Definitely a little bit more flow and faster pace to this second than what we saw in the first overall. This second's really moving right along. So about halfway through it here, just a little less than halfway through it. And nobody finding a goal yet, but a lot of chances for both of these teams. All right, see you later, Cap. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we talk soon. Avi says Pavelski scores the next goal. We shall see. I think Vegas is going to win the series, Joe. I do think Dallas, though, has a good chance to at least win a game. I think Dallas is obviously playing desperate hockey tonight. They're gonna put up a fight. I would not be surprised if Dallas wins tonight and at least just gets a game. But overall, I do think that Vegas wins the series. Icing call there against the Golden Knights. 10:47 remaining. Actually, yeah, it was. I think it was. No, it was against Dallas. It was icing against Dallas. Vegas touched up, and Dallas immediately gets the puck out of their zone. So it really doesn't matter anyway. Really doesn't matter anyway. Back in the Vegas zone, they send it all the way down. That's on edge, but no icing as it flutters and doesn't really reach far enough. Heiskanen takes it. Played over now to Robertson. Fires it in. Hill makes the stop. Can't control the puck, but Vegas gets to it first, and they carry out. Here's a breakaway for Eichel in behind. Tries to tuck it 5-hole, but Ottinger doesn't allow it. And he got a second chance as well, but couldn't score. And a golden opportunity there for Jack Eichel, but he doesn't put it home. The game remains tied. Back out high at the point. Top of the circle now. Shot. That one gets blocked to the corner. Eichel out high to McNabb again. His shot blocked there by Johnston. Down low. Back to McNabb in front. To the other side. And Marchessault puts it home! Jonathan Marchessault gives Vegas the lead back. It is 2-1 with 9:37 to go in the second. And it was a cross-crease pass that connects. And the Golden Knights are back on top by 1. Eight goals in the last 8 games for Jonathan Marchessault. And a great cross-crease pass from Brady McNabb. Marchessault able to bounce it in past Ottinger. And Vegas. 2-1 lead as they're back on top. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the second. Big goal there for the Golden Knights. We'll see how Dallas responds. Martinez trying to work it out of his own end. He does. Gets it up. Bluger in heavy on the forecheck. Hockenpah with a hit. Martinez plays it out by the blue line. We'll just dump it back to the corner. Here's Bluger. Yeah, that's going to be offsides against the Golden Knights, but it doesn't matter. Dallas clears it out. Now Vegas back in. Riley Smith right into the glove of Ottinger. And we get a whistle there. 8:57 remaining in period 2. We're going to go to our second commercial break now of the middle frame. Just under 9 minutes remaining, and Vegas is back up by 1 as Jonathan Marchessault has his 8th goal of the playoffs, and it's a 2-1 hockey game here now, just about midway through. So thank you guys all again for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. Please don't forget, it really does mean a lot and help the channel a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. This has been a good, close, back-and-forth game so far here tonight. Hopefully that continues. And it's one that may come down to the wire. Does Vegas punch their ticket to the finals, or does Dallas live to fight another day? They're playing catch-up right now and got to be full-on desperate to try and win this game. All right. Jack says 4-2 Vegas with an empty netter. That is a very, very real possibility. Absolutely. We're back now from the break. Offensive zone draw for the Golden Knights. They win it back. Working it back in front. Trying to connect with Smith there was Carlson. Down low now. Carlson in the corner. Dallas digs it away from him. Glendening's going to carry it out. 2-on-2 up ice. Luke Glendening out there with Olofsson. Back into the middle. Sliding through. Trying to get it in on goal. But Aiden Hill knocks it away. Bodies go flying into the post. Both Glendening and one of the Vegas defensemen. The net gets knocked off and we get a whistle here. It was Glendening and McNabb that both went flying by the net there. I don't think Glendening actually hit it. McNabb is the one who smashed into the post and knocked it off. And that is going to mean an offensive zone face-off coming for Dallas. Glendening dove out trying to knock that puck past Hill, but just couldn't get to it. Ozone draw now for the Stars. Well, now back out. Dallas setting up in the attacking end. Played there. Robertson shot goes off the outside of the goal. Pavelski's on it. Cycles it up the boards. Back out here. Heiskanen D to D. Played back out to Heiskanen out high. Gets it over to Robertson who fires it. Oh, Hill! What a save! Against Dallas's best goal scorer, Jason Robertson. Aiden Hill just absolutely robs him with the glove. What a freaking stop there from Hill. One-timer from Robertson. Doesn't matter. Hill snags it. Game stays 2-1. Yes, it is, Robbie. Yes, it is. Around it goes now. Stevenson gets it up. Deflected. Howden will chase to the corner. Up the boards it goes. Taken there by Mark Stone. Over top of the circle. Shot in on Ottinger. Ottinger makes the save. Stone keeps it going for Vegas. Fired there from Martinez. High off glass. Vegas again keeps it in the offensive zone. Dallas struggling to get it out of their end here. Finally, Stevenson gets knocked down and Johnson can lift it up. What's going on, Stuart? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Brought up into the offensive zone. Dellandrea. Can't get that one deep. It's played by Pietrangelo. He gets hit by Johnston. Dellandrea keeps it in the offensive end. Vegas trying again to clear. This time they do get it out. Pietrangelo gains the red line and dumps it. They'll head off for a change as Hanley goes back to get it. 7 minutes to go. Second period action, 2-1 Golden Knights. White Cloud first on that dump in. Spins off a check and sends it up the wall. Around it goes. Glove down. Played there by Barbashev. Backhands it around. Eichel going in on the forecheck. Dallas keeps it away from him. Played up into the offensive zone. Max Domi gets a backhand pass. Trying to find Kiviranta, but it's offline. Barbashev back the other way for Vegas. Will send it around deep. Into the offensive end. And Dallas now able to come back the other way. Out through the neutral zone. Kiviranta deflects it in. Forecheck pressure coming from Glendening. Around the boards. Up it goes. Past everybody. All the way down. It's not going to reach for icing. Ottinger comes out. Plays it to Lindell. And Vegas now goes D to D back in their own zone. Now they'll carry it over the red line. Up into the offensive end. Bluger. Teddy Bluger with a shot. Pad save Ottinger. 5:45 to go here now in period number 2. Dallas looking to tie it before the intermission. Vegas wants to keep the lead. Olofsson shot in there and another glove save as that one's picked by Hill. Makes a stop with 5:36 remaining. It will be an offensive zone draw for the Dallas Stars when we get back from our final commercial break here of period 2. Vegas up by a goal thanks to Jonathan Marchessault. That's the difference in the game right now. Fast-moving second period. About 5 minutes left. Yes, Teddy Blueger plays for Vegas. I almost forgot as well, Robbie. When he first touched the puck in this game and they said Blueger, I had to shake my head for a second and remember that he got traded at the deadline, or I think it was right around the deadline. I don't remember if it was exactly deadline day or not, but he did get traded to the Golden Knights. It was March 2nd, I believe. That's when the article was posted anyway, March 2nd. So, it was deadline. He got traded from Pittsburgh to Vegas. I almost forgot about that as well, because he was injured a lot this year, so. Teddy Blueger was never with Boston. Teddy Blueger was a Pittsburgh Penguin, and then he got traded to the Golden Knights. He was never a Bruin. Offensive zone draw here for the Stars. One defensively, though, by Dallas. Or by Vegas, excuse me. And Dallas keeps it in at the blue line. Down to the corner. Chipped out this time by the Golden Knights. They'll clear. Taken now. Carlson dumps it in. No, Teddy Blueger was drafted by Pittsburgh, and he was a career Penguin up until he got traded in March. But he was drafted, I believe, in the second round by the Penguins. We tick under 5 minutes to go here. Puck up into the bench area, out of play. And yeah, they have very, very similar colors, Robbie. So I could definitely see where you would get them mixed up. But yeah, he was drafted by the Penguins. Both are yellow and black teams. And then he got traded this year. Neutral zone face-off. And Vegas is going to take possession off of it. 4:45 to go in the period. It's been behind Hill over to White Cloud. White Cloud up the boards. Not able to get it out. Good forecheck from Dallas. Sagan's in the corner. White Cloud sends it over to Haig's side. Haig gets run to the wall there by Marchment. And that's sent back. Played now by Suter. Suter up the wall. Turns it over. Here's Vegas, another opportunity. Glove down. Back to the point. White Cloud sends it deep. Taken there by Howden. He tries to kick it to his stick as he was all tied up with one of the Stars' defensemen. And then Dallas flips it up and out of play, but they're going to say no penalty. It was deflected. So they're saying it's a deflection out of play, not delay of game. It will, however, be an offensive zone face-off for the Golden Knights. He has so far tonight, Robbie, yes. Played by Eichel. Here's McNabb. Shot in, save Ottinger. Fox is first on it, over to Lindell. Lindell up the wing, passes a little offline. Not going to reach for icing, though, as Theodore plays it. Sends it around. Barbashev chips it to Eichel. Here's Eichel, 2-on-1 up into the offensive zone. Shot. Ottinger with a great glove save on Jack Eichel. Another big stop there by Ottinger to keep this a one-goal game. Then Vegas goes off sides, 3:42 to go in the second. Neutral zone face-off coming up. What a great stop there again by Ottinger, again on Eichel. Taken now, sent up, Stars with it. Into the attacking zone, looking for the tying goal, over to Domi. Domi with a shot. Great blocker stop there by Hill. And great saves at both ends of the ice as both of these goalies are locked on it right now. Domi knocks down Martinez. Stars trying to get possession, but Vegas back up into the offensive zone. It's Kolasar. Bluger out there as well as Carrier. Hill goes off the boards with it. Domi's first on it. Throws it in front. Stop. Rebound chance. Another one. That's blocked by Pietrangelo. Under 3 minutes remaining as Dallas looks for the tying goal. Move to the middle. Shot in there. That one hits the post. Another great opportunity for the Stars to tie it, but it goes off the post. Another one driven wide. Robertson rebound, and he scores! Jason Robertson on the rebound. We have a 2-2 game as Dallas puts it home. 2:39 to go in the second. And another late period goal for the Stars to tie it up. They did it in the first. They did it again here in the second. Late period goal to even it before the intermission. And once again, it is Jason Robertson, his second of the game. And it is 2-2. With 2.5 minutes to go now in the period. Shot in there. Hill turns it over. Pavelski fires it on goal, and Hayden Hill's got to make the stop. Be an offensive zone faceoff now for Dallas. They're looking for their first lead of the game. Around now, back over, Hintz. In the corner, White Cloud up the wall. Whistle there as that goes out of play. 2:13 left in the period. Game tied up at 2. The Dallas Stars will not go away. Every time Vegas gets a lead, they have an answer at some point. So far, it's been at the end of the period, or near the end of the period. Final few minutes. Here's a long shot from the point. That one gets knocked down. McNabb first on it. Lifted out. Here's Howden. Just going to chip it deep into the offensive zone. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. Up the boards. Vegas steals Stevenson. He's been pretty quiet in this game. Gets that one through to Stone. Stone with a shot that just misses wide on Ottinger. Heiskanen clears it out. Stolen back by the Golden Knights. 1:30 now to go here in period 2. Ottinger behind his own net. Passes it over. Up the wall. Dallas up into the offensive end. Here's Robertson. Spins off a check. Throws that one in with Pavelski in front, but Hill's able to find it, and he covers up with 1:16 to go in the period. Attacking zone faceoff for the Stars on the way. Again, they're looking for their first lead of the night. Off of the faceoff, one back to Harley. In the corner, Robertson. Possession for the Stars. Loses it. And Riley Smith is able to clear out for Vegas. Smith leaves it now in offensive zone. Nicholas Waugh. He and Hanley go down in the corner. Smith gets in there to try and dig it out. Big board battle from both teams here. 50 seconds to go in the period. What's going on, Hockey God? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Great to have you in the chat. 40 seconds to go now in period number 2. Game tied at 2. Robertson looking for the hat trick. Dumps it up into the offensive zone and will head to the bench. Around the wall it goes. Stars back out there. Here's another shot. That one blocked in front. Great job by Pietrangelo getting in the way. Vegas now comes back up ice. Marchessault into the offensive zone. Final 15 seconds. Lands a heavy hit on the forecheck, but the Stars move the puck. Vegas with one last crack at it. Dallas gets to the loose puck. Vegas trying to get a shot off before the break. That one on the backhand goes wide. And we'll get the horn here. Period 2 is done. We are through 40 minutes of hockey. We've got 20 more to go. And the game is tied up 2-2 here in game number 4. And a huge, huge third period on the way between the Dallas Stars and Vegas Golden Knights. Dallas trying to keep their season alive. Vegas trying to complete the sweep. It's all coming down to the end here as they're tied up at the second intermission. Thank you. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. It's great to have you here. Please don't forget, it means a lot and helps the channel a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community here where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, have fun, and just have an enjoyable time during the playoffs. And so what we got, a great close game right now here in game 4 between these two. Love to see it. Much more exciting than a one-sided blowout, no doubt about that. But we'll have some time now to kind of just hang out and chill during this second intermission. We got a ways to go before the third starts. Oh, that's pretty cool, Hockey God. That's sick. let's see. So both of these teams, obviously with dreams of reaching the finals where they'll play Florida. Eastern Conference Finals already over, ended in a sweep. Panthers just took care of business, were able to win the close games, the overtime games, and were able to edge their way by the Carolina Hurricanes. And it just came down to pretty much one-goal games in that series. It just came down to one-goal games, and the Panthers were able to win them. My pick is Florida right now, Hockey God. I think the Panthers are riding a huge wave of momentum. They're playing with a ton of energy, and they're the Cinderella story of the playoffs. Robertson's had a very strong game, Robbie. He's got both goals for Dallas. Jason Robertson's done what the Stars need him to do in this game, and we'll see if it's enough. We'll see what happens in the third period, but Jason Robertson has done very well tonight. So again, we'll see what happens in the third period, but both teams have had their spurts in this game where they've played really well and been the better team. At certain points it's Vegas playing better, at other points it's Dallas playing better. It's been a very, back and forth affair so far. There are intermission reports talking about the Marchessault goal, and Ryan Suter was not covering Marchessault the way that he needed to be there in front of the net. So defensive issue there for Dallas with Suter not taking his man, and it results in a goal against. Lucky for them, Robertson was able to come back and late in the period and tie the game. No, Zach. I do not know that channel at all, honestly. So I'll have to look into it. I don't think. I don't know that channel. No. That channel's new to me. I'll have to give him a sub here. Cause I've never seen his videos or anything. I'll have to look into it you know, later. Not right now, obviously, but thank you for letting me know that, Zach. I appreciate it. Robbie, I have no idea what you are talking about. It literally says 2-2 on my screen on the scoreboard. Like, just look at the scoreboard. Yes, Battery. Jason Robertson is very good. Very, very good. I mean, he's one of the best scorers in the league. And just obviously a top guy for the Stars, but just a top scorer in the league in general. He's a great goal scorer. Hey, McDobb, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Hey, that's good, Matt. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for coming by. Good to see you tonight in the chat. We're getting ready for third period action. We're still at the second intermission right now. 2-2 game. Vegas goals from William Karlsson and Jonathan Marchessault. Dallas, both goals from Jason Robertson. We are all tied up heading into the final 20 minutes. Should be a great period coming up here between these two. See how much time we have left in this intermission. Hopefully the period's going to be starting soon. 5 minutes. Still got 5 minutes of break left. I have no idea, Matt. We don't even know what the schedule is for the finals. Right. I think at this point, TJ, the Panthers are probably the favorite. I'm picking the Panthers. That's my 2 cents. I mean, I obviously don't know. I can't predict the future, but I think the Panthers are riding high, riding a lot of momentum, and have a lot of energy right now. So. All right, one last commercial break, and then this third period's going to start. So, 2-2 hockey game, all tied up, heading into the final period. We'll see. Does Vegas finish off the series tonight, or does Dallas live to fight another day? These next 20 minutes, or maybe longer, there may be overtime, we'll see. These next 20 minutes, are going to determine a lot here potentially in this series. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm a Boston Bruins fan, TJ. I'm from Massachusetts. Jane, what's going on? Welcome in. We are getting ready to drop the puck on period 3 here between the Golden Knights and Dallas Stars. All tied up at 2-2. Should be a monster third period here. Just waiting to get in on the action. Colorado would be my other team, TJ. Parker, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you here. I didn't watch the game yesterday, Jane, so I have no reaction. No, not any other, TJ. I don't really... There's no point in me trying to predict tonight. I don't have a clue who's going to win this game. If both teams are more than capable of winning. You might flip a coin and say heads for Vegas, tails for Dallas. Yeah, you got as good of a chance of picking the winner flipping a coin as you do just trying to think like you know something. I have no idea who's going to win. I don't really care who wins this game at all whatsoever. Does not matter to me. Hey, what's going on, Lucas? Welcome in. Yeah, Parker, it's been going pretty good. No complaints. Obviously, I've only been there a couple weeks, so it's still early, but no complaints. Robertson is very, very good. He is a filthy goal scorer. I agree. I agree with you, Jerry. I agree with you. Brody's doing fine, Jay. Brody's doing fine. He very, very typical Brody. All right, here we go. Coming back now, ready to drop the puck on the third. We'll see who's going to win it. This is a big 20 minutes of hockey coming up. And we are underway. Around it goes. Dallas back in their own end to get the puck. They're going to break it up ice. Lose it in the neutral zone, though, as Vegas has it. Here comes Vegas now. Nicholas Waugh into the offensive zone. Mike, what is going on? Welcome. Played back now. Pietrangelo with a shot through traffic. Deflected. Bounces around. Digging forward along the wall. Dallas comes away with it as Marchment. And that one's backhanded in. Played now by Alec Martinez. Vegas gets possession back. Over the line. Deflected in behind. Played now by Ottinger. He goes high off glass. Past Suter. Kept in by Eichel. Here's Marchessault. Marchessault now looking to do something with it. He's got Heiskanen all over him. Dallas comes away with the puck and steals it. Lifted up. Out now, all the way down. Rolls in on Hill, who plays it to Haig. We're just over a minute into this third period. Brought up now, out to the neutral zone. Played back by Dallas as it's carried by Suter over the blue line into the attacking end. Up the boards it goes. Dallas keeps it in the offensive end. Here's Tyler Seguin. Seguin cycles it back deep. Marchment with it. Up the wall. And Mark Stone's able to clear it out for Vegas. Stevenson now trying to outmuscle Hanley in the corner. Stevenson gets the puck deep. Around it goes. 18-10 to go here in the third. Up the boards. Taken now by Marchment. Over the line into the offensive zone. There's a shot. Nice blocker save there by Hill. Played around. Carrier to McNabb. McNabb turns that one over. Dallas trying to get in front, but the Vegas has good layers defensively. Over the line now. Vegas with it in the offensive zone. Top of the circle. Shot! Ottinger with a good stop there on Kolasar. And he covers that one up, makes the save. 17:39 to go here in the third. Just about 2.5 minutes into this third period. It will be an offensive zone draw for the Golden Knights. Lifted out now, cleared there by the Stars. That will be no icing as it rolls back. Hill gets it to Martinez. Martinez to Pietrangelo. And the Golden Knights will try and come back the other way. Knocked down by Hakanpää. Dallas takes possession. Around, down in the corner. Eichel takes a hit. Domi gets it up the wall to Dellandrea, but can't get it out of the zone. Now Esa Lindell able to get it past. Domi cuts into the play, steals it for Dallas, drives, gets a pass over, shot there. Oh, what a stop by Adin Hill! A great rush there for the Stars, but Hill comes up huge in goal. Around it goes now. Suter's shot blocked wide. Dallas putting on a ton of pressure here in the offensive zone. Now out shooting Vegas 35-25. Down behind the net. Played up the wall. Out of the zone, Pietrangelo. Vegas coming the other way. They'll dump it in. Ottinger leaves it for his D. Gets over now to Suter. Suter with room. Up the wall. What's going on, countries and more? Welcome in. Brought the other way now. Waugh ducks the hit. Gets it through. Played by Carlson. And Dallas comes back the other way into the offensive zone. Shot in here, and Ottinger gets that with the glove. Nicholas Waugh breaks in for Vegas, but Ottinger absolutely stones him with the glove as it deflects up and out of play. And another huge save here. This time it's down at the Dallas end. And we have Hill coming up huge for the Golden Knights, and then Ottinger doing the same thing. Around it goes now off the faceoff. 15:35 to go in the third. My favorite sport is hockey by a lot, TJ. Around it goes now. Worked along the wall. Nice stop there. And Dallas gets it back out of the zone. Here comes Olofsson. Back the other way. Played over the line. Vegas breaks in, spinning back Theodore, pass across the crease, not able to connect with Carrier. Carrier now gets it to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo fires a shot, Ottinger with the save. Vegas keeps it in the offensive zone. And back out it goes. 14:45 now in the third period. Back down in the corner. There's Lindell. Stars coming back the other way, but stolen away by Marchessault. Vegas on the attack. Hakanpää cancels him along the boards. Vegas trying to keep it in, though. Here's Eichel. What's going on, Rick? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Down low. Eichel trying for a backdoor pass. Doesn't connect. Kept in by Haig out high. Haig works it below the goal line for Eichel. Eichel to Haig. Shot short side. That goes off the outside of the goal. $13:45 now to go here in the third period. Played there by Hanley. Hanley up to Domi into the offensive end. Domi chips it to the middle, but Vegas is there defensively. Along the boards it goes. Played down low. Theodore with it. Nicholas Waugh. Passed up. Vegas back on the attack, driving wide. Shot gets blocked. Played over now. Down in by Dallas. Glendening chases. Up the wall it goes. Taken out there. Wyatt Johnston trying to go back the other way. Vegas steals, but they're offsides entering the zone. We get a whistle. 12:38 to go in the third period. No goals yet here in the third. Game still tied 2-2. And we're going to head to our first commercial break here of the final 20. Still waiting for that go-ahead goal, but let me tell you, I think the next goal of this game is going to be absolutely huge. I would even say whoever scores the next goal of this game, I think, is going to win the game. Whoever scores next wins. It is 2-2 here in the third. Lucas, that is a golden reference there. That is a grade A reference there, Lucas. Battery says next goal is going to be Vegas. We'll see. 2-2 hockey game, about 12 and a half minutes to go. And I think whoever scores the next goal wins this game. I swear to God, TJ's probably like 8 years old and probably shouldn't still be allowed on the internet this late. Here we go now off the draw. Dallas wins it back. Oh, 10. I wasn't even that far off. 10, not 8, 10. Still. Working now. Here's Stone into the offensive zone for Vegas with Stevenson. Pass back to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo trying to get a shot through. That one redirected. Howden gets stopped by Ottinger. Move over now. Played there. Vegas still has it offensive zone. That one's stolen away, though, by Dallas. They'll lift it up over everybody. Puck was played with a high stick by Martinez. And that is going to lead to a whistle here with 11:53 left to go in the third. Played over now. Suter dumps it in. Dallas off the boards. Hay gets hammered there by Hintz. Pass back out in front. Kept in by Heiskanen. Heiskanen passes it to nobody, though, and the Golden Knights come back the other way. 3-on-3 up ice. It's Eichel driving wide. Backhand shot. And Ottinger able to hold the post. Another big save from him. Back the other way now. Up into the offensive zone. Back the other way. Eichel in again, looking. He's been robbed a couple of times in this game, and that one, not really robbed. It wasn't a golden opportunity, but he does shovel a little backhand in on goal, and Ottinger snags it with the glove. 11:11 to go in the third period. Make a wish, everybody. 11:11 remaining, and it is still knotted up 2-2 here in the final 20. Here we go, face-off in the Dallas zone. They win it back. Here's Harley over to Marchment. Up into the attacking zone. Dallas looking to control the puck, but they can as Vegas quickly backs it right back out. Harley takes it in his own end. Hanley sends it up. Harley and Hanley are literally D partners in this game. Like, it's so easy to get them mixed up. Even though Hanley's small and quick and Harley's more like a big defensive D man, but it's still, you have Harley and Hanley on the ice at the same time. Very easy to mix them up. Vegas keeping it in the offensive zone. And that one gets knocked out finally by Dallas. Vegas dumps it back in, but they got to get on side, so they'll just go get a line change. We're down now, 10:07 to go in the third period. Played here by the Stars all the way. Glove down. Taken by Foxa. Dumped into the offensive end. And Vegas sends it all the way back. Ottinger sends it up the wall. Across to Pietrangelo. Pass to the middle. Vegas has it offensive end. Around it goes. Carrier along the wall. Back to the point. Long shot. That gets blocked. Played down by Carrier to Bluger. Bluger trying to dig it now. Kolasar in the near side corner. Looking to make a play. Just cycles it for Carrier. 9:20 to go here in the third. Under 10 minutes remaining. Game still 2-2. Dallas lifts it up over everybody and out to the neutral zone. They can get a line change. Vegas back with it. It's Martinez. Dallas has it now, though. Onside. Heiskanen enters the zone. Trying to get it to the middle of the ice. Back now to Robertson. Pass over. Stolen by Stevenson. Stevenson now driving. Robertson gets back and pokes it off his stick. Pavelski to Hintz. Heiskanen too far in front of him. Jumps into the play now. Gains the red line and dumps it in. Around it goes to Haig. Hintz digs it out, but nobody's at the point. Passes it to the vacant spot. And back in their own zone now. Dallas will try again. Brought up now into the attacking zone. Around the boards. Move to the middle. There's a shot. That one deflected up high. Good chance for Dallas. Puck's behind the Vegas net now. Stars swarming in the offensive zone. Long shot here goes wide. Heiskanen first on it. Stars keep it in the attacking end. Dellandrea over to Domi. Domi with a shot. That one deflects just wide and misses. Finally, Vegas gets it out. They can get a line change. 7:45 left here in the third. Stars with a good push on that last shift. Moved over now, played by the Golden Knights, knocked down into the offensive zone. Not there for long, though, as Seguin comes back the other way for Dallas. Turns it over to Carlson. Brought up, pass was offline behind Riley Smith. That's going to be an icing call. 7:21 left in the third. It will be an attacking zone draw for the Stars. They are looking for their first lead of this game. They'll have a chance here if they can win the face-off. Here we go, off the draw. Vegas gets it defensively. They lift it up, and Smith gets it out of the zone. Carlson now in the corner. 7:10 remaining in the third. Back, played over to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo shot through traffic, knocked down in front, trying to find the puck is Carrier. He's behind the net. Back now, Hintz. Dallas rolls off his stick. Kolasar on it. Goes behind the net for Martinez, who sends it up and out. No icing on the play as Lindell chases back. That one goes off of a skate. Vegas has it in the offensive zone. Howden down low. Passes for Stone. Stone back to the point. Long shot through traffic by Pietrangelo. Bounces back in front, but Wyatt Johnston's first on it. Pietrangelo trying to keep it in. Johnston gets it out. Here comes Dallas up now, offensive end. Over to Seguin. Seguin with a shot that's ripped wide. 6:10 now remaining in the third. Played up and out all the way down. Dallas regroups back in their own zone, passes it quickly up. Marchment gets hit there by Barbashev. Johnston in there as well. Marchment now hits Barbashev back, but Vegas gets it out. Marchessault can't control. Bounces off his skate, and the Stars go back the other way. Here's Eichel now. 5:35 left in the period. Move to the middle. Shot from Marchessault off the outside of the goal. Back to Eichel. Out to the point, Shea Theodore. Theodore trying to open up a lane. Nothing there. Sharp angle shot. Couple of Stars collide. Barbashev turns it over, though. And that's sent up the boards. Cleared by Dallas. 5:10 now to go here in the third period. Here's Jack Eichel. Bounces one in there on Ottinger. Over now to Harley. Harley with it up now. Glendening into the offensive zone. Down in the corner. Trying to dig this one out. Up the boards it goes. Played there by Smith. Vegas carries up into the offensive end. Nicholas Waugh gets it through in front. Puck deflected. And it goes up and out of play before they could get a clean opportunity off. And we're going to go to another commercial break. Ticking down now. About 5 minutes to go in this third period. Game is still tied up 2-2. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. This one is coming right down to the wire. Very strong feeling that next goal wins this game. But please don't forget, guys, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here on the channel. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, have fun, and enjoy some hockey. And we are down now to about 5 minutes to go. This has been a very tight third period. And we'll see if we get overtime or if somebody's able to score a late one here. My beer's gone. Thank you, TJ. Appreciate it. Still time for somebody to score. All it takes is one bounce. One puck off of a skate, one puck off of a stick, and one little bounce to happen, and all of a sudden we could have something change quickly here. So this not over yet, not to overtime yet, but it does have the feeling that we could very well be going to OT here. Both of these teams are playing like they do not want to give up anything defensively. Yeah, Florida did win with 4 seconds left, so it's definitely not a guarantee of overtime, but it's starting to feel that way. We'll see what happens here. 4:37 exactly on the clock. Offensive zone draw for the Golden Knights. Trying to put this series away. They win the face-off back. Here's Haig with some room. Fakes a shot, then takes one. It gets blocked below the goal line. And now that puck goes up and out of play into the Dallas bench. It's going to go back to their zone for another face-off. Face-off in the Dallas zone. That's going to be an opportunity now for Vegas for another ozone face-off attempt, and they get possession, maybe another scoring attempt. Off the draw, Vegas with it to Theodore. Shot blocker saved by Ottinger. Stevenson now back to the point again. Another long shot. That one deflects off somebody. Goes wide. Dallas clears it to the neutral zone. And now Dallas goes offside, trying to bring it into the attacking end. We get another whistle. 4:09 to go in the third. Off the face-off, Vegas again with possession. Pass goes off a skate. Domi trying to knock it down. Vegas trying to come back the other way. Kind of a battle for it in the neutral zone. Now popped back out by Dallas. Vegas has to regroup in their own end as it's played over. Up there to Marchessault. Thrown across to Barbashev. He's hit by Hakanpää. That puck gets knocked out. Kiviranta clears. Domi will skate into it. Domi with a shot. Adin Hill with a good blocker save. 3.5 minutes now to go in the third. That one rolls in on Ottinger. He passes it off. Heiskanen will come the other way for Dallas. That passes offline. Rolls on Hill, who plays it. Sent up, and Vegas comes the other way now. Glove down and stolen. Marchment for the Stars into the offensive zone. And it's brought out now by Kolasar. Vegas with possession. Back to his D. Under 3 minutes now to go here in the third. Taken by Shea Theodore. Hanley steps up. Ottinger plays it. Turns it over behind the net. Now Nicholas Waugh has it for Vegas. He's pressured by a couple of Stars. Hit along the wall. Stars trying to work it out. This time they will. Haig's going to blast it back in, but the Golden Knights have to get onside. Here's Harley. Brought up now into the attacking zone. Thrown in there wide of Hill. 2:15 now to go in the third period. Back the other way. Here's Mark Stone for Vegas. He's just going to get it deep. Howden goes in against Hakanpää. Dallas doesn't let it stay there. And here's Olofsson now in behind. Tries to pull it to the backhand. What a stop there by Hill on Olofsson. He couldn't put it home on a golden chance. And now back the other way. Back from the neutral zone. Glove down by Pietrangelo. Dallas touches it. Another dump in there from the Stars. They'll look to get in on the forecheck. 1:35 to go now in the third. Vegas back the other way up into the offensive zone. Played back the other way. It's Faksa. Around to McNabb, who gets it up the wall. Vegas once again happy to just clear the zone. Marchessault, pass up to Eichel. Eichel out at the blue line, throws one wide. In the corner, bounces out in front, trying to find it. Ottinger! And the Stars get to the loose puck first, enough time to clear. All the way in on Hill. It's played by McNabb. 1 minute to go in the third period. 1 minute remaining in the third. Here comes Eichel into the offensive zone. Vegas trying to put this series away. Works it along the wall. Haig pinches down to keep it in. White Cloud will come down the near side. He's checked by Sagan. 40 seconds to go. Played over there. Lifted out. Dallas clears. Final 35 seconds as Haig's back in his own end. Gets it up the wall. Through to the middle. Waugh's going to skate into it. Doesn't have much help, though. Chance out in front there. Not able to get a clean shot off. Dallas breaks the play up and will clear it out. Vegas back to their own end. But the puck deflects up and out of play. And we're going to get a whistle with 12.9 seconds left in the third. All right, here we go. Offensive zone face-off for Vegas with 12.9 seconds left. One last offensive opportunity. What's going on, Paolo? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And it's won back by Dallas. No, the referee blows the whistle right after the faceoff. Doesn't like the drop. Stevenson needs a new stick. They're going to redo this faceoff. Off the draw, shot there from Stone. That gets blocked. Ends up in the corner. Dallas trying to get it out. Second chance, now they do. And that is going to do it. Overtime is going to happen. We are through 3 periods of hockey. And it is still a 2-2 hockey game. So we have OT on the way. So Vegas and Dallas still tied up 2-2, going to overtime. We have a 15-minute intermission now for OT, and then we'll be dropping the puck, and next goal wins. All right, so we have a chance now to, again, chat a little bit as we head into the overtime. Vegas and Dallas 2-2. And next goal is going to win this game. And we'll see who's able to get it. If Dallas keeps their season alive or if Vegas finishes this off and goes to the finals to face the Panthers. It's going to be a fun one, but I've already got my alarm set for 6:30 tomorrow morning. I have work, so hopefully this doesn't go too much longer. But I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton and means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Yeah, let's see if you guys want to put picks in the picks in the chat for who you think is going to score the overtime winner for each of these teams. Go for it. I probably won't remember who you pick, but it's always fun to do. I'm going to say, let me think about it a little bit. Well, if Dallas wins, I say Robertson finishes off the hat trick. So, easy pick for me for Dallas. I pick Robertson. For Vegas, I think there's a few more guys to think about. You know, Jack Eichel has had some really good chances in this game and hasn't been able to finish. I think he could really make up for that if he scores in overtime here. So I'm going to go Jack Eichel for Vegas or Jason Robertson for Dallas. What's going on, Mike? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Chase, good to see you here. Thanks so much. All right, so we're getting ready here for OT. It is a shorter intermission for overtime than than a regular period by 3 minutes. It's not a huge difference, but it is shorter by 3 minutes. No, Mike. I don't think anybody had Florida in the finals in their picks before the playoffs. So, yeah, no. This is not almost nothing in this playoffs has gone to how I expected, but that's the beauty of hockey. I have no idea. Unless something drastically changed in that third period, Dallas wrist rider has more shots. I have no idea what they are, but Dallas had a pretty good shots on goal lead a while ago. And I don't think Vegas vastly outshot them enough to tie it up. Wow. Overtime records this postseason. Vegas is 3-0 in overtime. Dallas is 0-4 in overtime. The Stars have not won an overtime game in these playoffs yet. Vegas has not lost an overtime game in these playoffs yet. So either, we'll see. Either those records hold true and Vegas goes to 4-0 and Dallas goes to 0-5, or that gets switched up and Dallas finally wins an OT game and Vegas finally loses an OT game. Thank you, hockey legend. I appreciate it. Good to have you here. We're gearing up for OT. Come on, just drop the puck. Let's go. We don't need a hour-long intermission here. Let's just start overtime. No, Andrew, I do not ever watch on Sportsnet because I don't live in Canada. We don't have Sportsnet here. Well, this game is on ESPN, but the other series was on TNT. Panthers and Hurricanes was on TNT. And this series is on ESPN. No, United Expressions. You don't ever, ever, ever pull a goaltender in a tie game. That you just, That is never, ever, ever a thing in hockey, except maybe in Europe, but nobody in the NHL would ever do that. And no, you do not go 6-on-5 in a tie game. That is strictly if you are losing, not when it's tied. You are just asking to get scored on. Hockey legend, probably like 12. Well, as you can see, the score is 2-2, so nobody's won. I don't think that's rocket science. I think that's pretty easy to figure out that nobody's won. All right, here we go. First overtime. Vegas and Dallas 2-2. About 3 minutes away from dropping the puck on OT. Vegas can end the series tonight, or Dallas can live to fight another day and force Game 5. It's all going to come down to whoever scores the next goal of this game. Hey, Rambo, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Rambo. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Two minutes away from puck drop now. So we're getting close. Teams are probably out there coming out of the locker room right about now. Got to do their little skate around and then get into the action. Next goal wins this game. If it's Vegas, it wins the series. Let's see what's going to happen. My overtime challenge picks are Jack Eichel for Vegas, Jason Robertson for Dallas. The game is in Dallas, Mike. Teams are out on the ice, and we're ready to get going here. Just about ready to get going. All right, here we go. Teams out there lining up, getting ready to go. Making sure everything's all set, and we're going to get the puck dropped and get into the action here. Dallas is 0-4 in overtimes in the playoffs. Vegas is 3-0 in overtimes in the playoffs. So we'll see. Does that trend get broken, or does it continue here tonight? Thank you, TJ, for subscribing. Let's get some sub hype in the chat for TJ. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And we are lined up at the center dot. Referees making sure everybody's ready to go. And we're going to get into it here in just a moment. Sagan will take the draw for the Stars. Let's see. It's going to be William Karlsson in the dot here for Vegas. No, it's actually Waugh. Karlsson moves to wing. They have Waugh take it. He wins it back, and Golden Knights dump it in. Ottinger plays it around to Lindell. Lindell lifts it over everybody out of the zone. OT is underway. Here's Johnston. Pass to Sagan. Tyler Sagan bounces that one off the outside of the goal. Pietrangelo backhands it up. Cleared out to neutral ice. Stars trying to come back the other way. And they're going to take it now back into the attacking end. It's Mason Marchment. His shot gets deflected wide to the corner. Played there by Smith. Past everybody all the way down. No icing as it doesn't have enough juice. Played by the Stars, and Suter will carry it back up. Passes it off the wing, up the left side. There's Robertson with a long shot. Glove saved by Hill. And that will be an offensive zone face-off now for Dallas. "47 seconds into the overtime. Offensive zone draw here for the Stars. Off the draw, Rope Hintz wins it back. Shot through traffic. Puck bouncing around. And Vegas is able to get to the loose puck. Passes offline. That's going to be an icing. And Dallas will get another offensive zone face-off out of here. $19:01 left here in overtime. Just getting going. Still early. Off the face-off. Taken by Nicholas Hague. Over to White Cloud as Vegas starts the breakout up ice. Played up the right wing, now to the middle. Here's Eichel into the offensive zone. Jack Eichel with a shot. That's deflected up high off glass. Stays in the rink. Digging for it down low. Back to the point. Here's Hague. Hague to Eichel. Eichel looking for an opening. Back to Hague with a shot through traffic that misses wide. Along the wall, taken back by Marchessault. Stolen by Hintz. Rope Hintz now. Can't get it deep. Dallas will try again. It's Pavelski. Passes it over to Domi. Domi has it taken away by Stone. Up the boards it goes. Played now by Howden. Howden backhands it up the boards. Knocked down, played over. Here's White Cloud to Haig. Deflected into the attacking end. It's going to be chased by Stevenson. Dallas gets it. Moved away. Here's Vegas with it. Stolen away. Stars come up into the attacking zone. Mini 2-on-1. Pass across. Backhand. Hill comes across with the save. Great stop there on Essa Lindell, who jumped into the play. Vegas clears the puck all the way down. And Dellandrea, back behind the play, is injured. They whistle it down. He's shaken up back behind the play, holding his chin like he took a stick or a puck up high. And I would love to see a replay as to what happened here. And I want to see what happened to Dellandrea here. Oh, he caught Braden McNabb's stick on the chin. That should be a penalty to Braden McNabb for high sticking. And it is going to be a Dallas power play. What a monster opportunity here in overtime. It is a 2-minute minor for high sticking against Braden McNabb, his second high sticking penalty of this game. And Dallas, who already has a power play goal back in the first period, is going to get a power play chance here. And a huge, huge opportunity to try and end this game. And it was absolutely the right call. McNabb caught Dellandrea right in the chin with his stick. And Dallas now off the faceoff, trying to set things up. Offensive zone. Vegas steals. Nice job there by Pietrangelo, and he's going to kill some time. No, there is no 3-on-3 in the playoffs. No. Moved up now to Pavelski. Into the offensive zone. Turns it over. Vegas clears again. Already 30 seconds gone off of the power play. Haskinen's going to carry. Drop pass. Taken now by Hintz. Up into the offensive zone. That one gets knocked down. Move to the middle. Chance in front. Shot there. Hill with a huge save. The rebound shot goes wide. Another one over there. Shot in. They score! Joe Pavelski keeps Dallas alive in the playoffs. There will be a Game 5. It's an overtime win on the power play for the Dallas Stars. And this one is over. What a huge goal there as Dallas keeps their season alive, and it's a 3-1 series as they win this one 3-2 in overtime. And there will be Game 5. Game 5 will be coming up on Saturday night. And Vegas will be back home, trying to finish the series there. But Pavelski on the power play blasts one home. And they live to fight another day. So, a huge win here for the Dallas Stars as they finally get one in this series and get their first overtime win of these playoffs. And it was a big one in an elimination game. But that is going to do it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming again. I'm going away this weekend for Memorial Day, so I won't be around this weekend. But by the time the Stanley Cup Finals starts, like I said, I will hopefully be doing at least a few of the Stanley Cup games. And I should be seeing you guys hopefully fairly soon. Hey, thank you so much, Dustin. Really appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed. So, Joe Pavelski with a monster game winner here. Really appreciate you guys all watching. Please don't forget before you go, it means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everybody comes together, enjoys hockey, and have some fun. And I will be posting on the community tab whenever my next stream is going to be, but we are getting down to the end of the season here, obviously, but hopefully going to have at least a few more and before we get this Stanley Cup awarded. So thank you guys again. Have a great night. Hopefully I'll be seeing you all again very, very soon. And with that, good night, everybody, and see you guys next time.